thing called a Palestinian nation was essentially formulated by the KGB, or the KGB helped Yasser Arafat to formulate this nation from a patchwork of tribes, into a Western-style nation-state. And I told you that everything you see on college campuses and international media is an extension of the propaganda that was taught to a person like Arafat and other people, really, around the world. And these people are all, so to speak, on the same side. Today, I happened to come across a tweet on the place that I like to call the Lashon Hara machine. You guys know it as Twitter. And once in a while, this Lashon Hara machine spits out something that's worthwhile. In this particular case, it was something from a lady by the name of Isabella Tabarovsky. And this Isabella Tabarovsky, she's an expert in, the Middle East policy, anything to do with the former Soviet Union, records of Jews in the former Soviet Union, the Holocaust, but deeper, like stuff to do with, refuseniks, people like myself and my parents, right? And she has worked with, the Carnegie Endowment, with Harvard, with Cambridge. She's done all kinds of crazy projects. She's a very high-level person. And so this woman tweeted out, "I'm getting reports from my Russian-speaking Jewish friends who have children on college campuses all over the United States that there are kids, fellow students, who are refusing to dorm with them, to talk to them, to be friends with them, to interact with them in any way, shape, or form, because these kids are talking about how they have relatives in Israel who are, enduring rocket fire from Hamas. And their students, whether they be Palestinian, Arab, or just white, lefty, usually, are refusing to be their friend, be their roommate, interact with them." And so this Isabella Tabarovsky is saying how these parents are just appalled and shocked. And she's also shocked and appalled at how basically that, this is something that we endured in the Soviet Union. People were canceled, people were ostracized, they were called Žid Pagani, Jew. Actually, that means kaik, really. Hate to use that word, but just in the context of this video. And so their kids are enduring what these people had to endure in the Soviet Union. They're enduring here, not here, but in America. And then her final tweet it just dawned on me that the Russian Jews are the ones, the people that, like us, are the ones that can be a resource, a valuable resource for people who want to know really what's going on and why is this happening. It just dawned on her. This is, again, guys, I'm repeating, this is a woman who did projects with Harvard and Carnegie Endowment and Cambridge, probably Oxford as well. First of all, my friends, I just want to say to all the Russian-speaking Jews who have kids in universities, I don't know what your politics are. From what I understand, most of us are conservative, some of us are not. And I just want to tell you, whether you're conservative or liberal or whatever you are, you say that you're shocked. I just want to tell you that I'm not shocked, because this kind of stuff has been going on some level, on what I would call a marginalized level, college campuses all over America, since I was in college. And I'm dating myself right now. We're talking about since Clinton was president, 1998. Definitely since Bush was president, 2000, 100%. Where I saw Muslim students corner Jewish students, and this is Baruch College, the brand new campus where I went. We're talking about in 2002, maybe 2001. This is it was in 2000 during the Intifada, and then also after 9/11 they cornered them. Okay, harassed them, physically harassed them. I saw this kind of stuff, my friends. And some of these people that are claiming to be shocked, these are the same people who walked around calling Trump this, that, and the other. When Trump himself defunded Students for Justice in Palestine, he said, if you guys have any of these groups, not just SJP, but other groups on your campus, and if you guys give them a platform, if you guys fund their anti-Semitism, I'm going to withdraw federal funding from your university. This is the guy who did that. And you guys crapped on him for years. You Russian Jews, the ones that were against him. I don't know what the percentage is. I didn't do the numbers. But I know some of you guys are against him. And you're just waking up to the fact that whatever the nonsense that you allowed your kids to be fed in these universities is part and parcel, is allied. These groups are allied. These lefties, these commies, are allied with the same people that are now refusing to dorm and be friends with and talk to your kids. And you guys are now just having come from the Soviet Union, you're just waking up to it. I don't know, you guys are trying to forget about the Soviet Union, you guys are trying to Americanize yourselves. I don't know what you guys are trying to do. I don't know what planet you were living on. I don't know where you think you came to. But you guys are now just waking up. And my message to Zabila Tabarovsky, I'm very sorry. You know, what just dawned on you, you know, we knew this already for 20 years, that the Russian Jewish-speaking Jews are the key to everything. And yes, Stacey Gilliman, you can still be against the deplorable Trump and still be ardent Zionist, yes. But if you're telling me that you're appalled at what's going on campus, and then this deplorable Trump tried to stop it, don't come crying to me and don't act surprised. Because we saw this coming. We saw this coming for 20 years. We saw the BS that's going on college campuses for 20 years, the lefty BS that invited this crap, these groups. We saw it coming, and now Russian Jews are surprised. We're surprised that this is happening again, that what we endured in the Soviet Union. Ladies and gentlemen, the Soviet Union created the Palestinian movement and nationalist idea, or whatever it is. The KGB did it. I just told you that yesterday. I should have told you that sooner. Nobody knows this. And now you're surprised that the same entity from where the propaganda emerged, is doing the stuff to your kids on college campuses in America. It's like, my friends, in the stock market, this is already what we call cashing out of the trade. These people are already cashing out of the trade. The investment was made 20 years ago. Their stock was going up and 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 up. Their investment was going up and up and up and up. You just didn't notice because you weren't looking at their portfolio. Now they're cashing out. What's his name? Jeremiah Wright say? The chickens have come home to roost. He was talking about America. America's chickens have come home to roost. My friends, the college campuses, all the crap that you've been sending your kids to, that you've been voting for, and you also voted against the person who tried to stop the crap. I don't know why. And we told you, don't do it. I know you don't like him. I know you don't like his orange hair. I know you don't like his face, how he talks. I know. I also don't like some of the things. I know, but you couldn't get past it, right? And now you're crying. How can my kids be thrown out of their dorm by their roommate? I don't understand. Where did we leave the Soviet Union? We came to America. I don't know. How did this? You have to go to Harvard and Carnegie Endowment and Oxford to realize this crap. And to finally dawn on you that the Russian Jews from the horse's mouth are the key to the whole equation, to bringing the message to people to wake them up, to all of America and all of society, to wake them up to how this can happen, and what canceling people is, and what gaslighting people is. My friends, some of my parents' friends who voted for Biden literally told this to my parents' face. The people that went through what my parents went through said, yeah, the only reason we even have AOC and all these people and Tashir Tlaib is they are a reaction to Trump. They literally think this. They literally think that they are a reaction to Trump. They don't realize that these types of people were, to get them into Congress, was already in the works for the past 20 years. And Obama gave them pardon my French, fucking platform. For 8 years, he gave these people a space to operate in. And finally, AOC And that, they're not a response to Trump. These are already the chickens that came home. They are some chickens that came home to roost. And these idiots from the Soviet Union who went through the same stuff that my parents went through. Yeah, you're an idiot if you guys ever watch this. You know, I'm talking to you. I know these people my whole life since I'm a kid. I thought they were normal. Had the audacity to tell my parents that AOC and Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar are merely a reaction to Trump. They're a festering reaction to the Democrat. Otherwise, the Democratic Party is just wonderful. They're a reaction to Trump. My friends, I don't know what planet these people live on. I don't know what planet you live on. The investment was made. I mean, to say that it was made 20 years ago is being generous. I think it was made long before that. But really, if we're talking about the stuff that's going on campuses today, the investment was made, as far as I know, because I started college when I was, in 1998, 99. It was made a long time ago, my friends. And now the chickens have come home to roost. They're cashing out on their investment. And this is what you have. And now everybody's crying foul. All my Russian Jewish friends, fellow, refuseniks, people of my parents' age, I can't believe this. People even younger, right? Because these people are the people that have kids in college today. Let's say they're in their a little bit older than me, mid-40s, 50s. They're already Americanized. They've been in America for 30 years. They came when they're, maybe they were in their teens and their 20s. They're really Americanized, whatever. They're already kind of liberalized, let's say, not leftist, but liberal, moderate, kind of classical liberal. And they are surprised how they're sending their kids to these colleges. They're paying thousands of dollars for their kids to get basically KGB propaganda. And now they're shocked that their roommate, who's probably white and has no dog in the fight, doesn't want to be with them in the room. Because they don't even say that they're resigning. They say, I don't want to be in the room with a Jew who supports Israel, who has relatives in Israel who are enduring rocket fire. Because, whatever, the people in Gaza are enduring bombs, from IDF jets. Even though these IDF jets are bombing military installations that are in civilian areas, but who gives a shit about that? Pardon my French. Yes, Natalia, my favorite of the social justice words, you just can't understand what's going on, but I support BLM, I'm against occupation, why is this happening? Yeah, listen. When BLM came out, I literally posted a video of Patrice Coulors, that same woman that was just caught with a mansion, $1 million mansion, or whatever, millions of dollars a mansion, saying we support the Palestinian cause. She was an Al Jazeera English. And we tell this to people, no, it's just one person, it's not the whole movement. My friends, I don't know, this is intelligent people. We're talking about people who work in, these are my parents' friends, who work in Wall Street, they're managers in big Wall Street banks. These are people, PhDs, mathematicians, equivalent of Ivy League, you would call Ivy League equivalent educated people. They're not stupid people. They endured the same things my parents endured. I don't know what, if you guys read the book by God Saad, it's called The Parasitic Mind. I don't know what parasite jumped up and crawled into their brain. I really just don't know. And now they're getting a slap in the face. The thing that we told them would happen. We told them as out of love, as compatriots out of love, as people in the same community that endured the same things in the past. Out of love, we said, we see the signs on the wall, the writing on the wall, this is about to happen. We know you don't like this guy's red hair. We know you don't like his skin, his carrot, and this, and the way he talks, and the way he grabs this, and the way he says that. We know. But we're telling you what he's doing, not what he's saying. And what he's doing is for you. It's not against you. And now, you get your kid who's come calling you crying, doesn't want, his friends, or they're not even his friends, his classmates don't want to be in the same room with him. Much less classroom. They don't even want to be in the same dorm with him. Because he has relatives in Israel who are being, there's rockets flying over their heads. I don't like I told you so's, my friend. I hate it when people tell me I told you so about things in my life, but this is I'm shocked that you're shocked. Let's put it that way. I'm shocked that they are shocked. It's shocking to me, right? Again, these are not stupid people. These are people. It'd be one thing if it's Americans who don't know, they didn't grow up in the Soviet Union, they didn't endure this, they didn't know this. They, these people who like watched. I remember there was a whole thing with Donahue and like what's his name. He debated Milton Friedman, and there's like a bunch of Americans asking, "Oh, what's so bad about social?" They never lived in it. I'm talking about people who lived in that crap. They know the whole story of the Palestinian narrative. They know the whole thing. It's not news to them. They can tell you this at 3 o'clock in the morning. You wake them up. But for some reason, they came to America, and enough years went by, and a parasite got into their mind, an orange man bad, and now this. Now they're getting phone calls. Why am I paying $60,000 a year to have my kid be boycotted in his dorm room? Because you are, and because you do, and because they are. My friends, I mean, I'm just, as the days go by, I can only laugh. And I laugh with cynicism. I don't laugh with, because it makes me happy. It's astounding. It's really astounding. And the fact that you have a woman who's got, she's got a Harvard, and she's got a, not a degree, but she worked with Harvard and Carnegie Endowment and this, and it dawned on her that maybe the key to the whole equation, or the group of people that are the key to the whole equation to waking everybody up, are the Russian-speaking Jews who endured this crap. Really? In the words of Ace Ventura Pet Detective, Jim Carrey. Really? Ladies and gentlemen, we told you 20 years ago. We've been telling you this for 20 years. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. That's all I have to say on the subject. Thank you very much.